Alright folks, you're trying to do a 3D cartoon model sheet, or actually modeling or sculpting. So here, very complicated thing for certain character designs, at least in my experience, is that sometimes we have hard time to figure out the shape of the muzzle. So then top view, don't forget to make also a complementary bottom view to try to track the chin from the bottom view for a vision on the top view. But here I didn't need that. So you see I have this top view here. It's very hard to draw, right, in an accurate way for stylized characters. But if we can achieve, see, this is an old sketch, this is the actual sketch, and see there's some transparency. This is the actually circle of the head, but the skull actually protrudes a little back to the back, right? So maybe I exaggerated here a little. And then the muzzle on this character, lower face, the cheekbone and whatever, there's this curvature here which is slightly beyond the if you check the model sheet here, slightly beyond, ahead of the forehead line, which is the line that is right behind it, but it's on top, right, which follows more closely the curvature of the construction circle, which is the same circle that I use for the front and side and back view, right? Is the same construction. So what I do is that I made this circle exactly occupying 4 big squares there, right? But maybe, yes, but then I start to deconstruct it. And so here, of course, this is we are in a not the correct view. So with the top view we can also make we can also help to make a 3/4 face. You see the orientation that I drew that one, but if we make a top view first, because then we can just rotate it and to draw a, so we get from here, sorry, I know it's a bit confusing, but the topic here is the actual details of the face. So top 3/4. So we got actually this top 3/4 from here. So it's inclined, we can hide the top front, and so this, if we match, yeah, if we match here with a front 1, then a numpad 1, right, then numpad 6 to rotate, numpad 6 and numpad 6. There are 7 steps, so the front view is the first, second, third, fourth step, and this is exactly the center here, the 45 degrees, positive or negative. So, and then 5th, 7th, 6th, 7th. So here is exactly the side view. It just doesn't show the grid, but it's the side view. So 7, 6, 5, 4. So this is the 3/4 view. So this is where I can draw that. So if we can match, we can have some guidelines. If we can match this top view with this grid here, then we can just this was drawn from the original front view, just duplicated and rotated the mesh, right, because it's top view, it doesn't matter. Very orthographic, right? So don't need to redraw, just, and it was just rotated vertices, right, from edit mode. But don't ask me how to do that here. I've showed it in another ways, and other guys would explain how to do this in grease pencil. Then if you do it in grease pencil, you can also just do it on paper, scan, and whatever. So here then we can have the some guides. Oops, this is super confusing. Some guides that can help. Here, for example, but here it wasn't, I'm not super lucky here with those guides, because I had made some little mistakes here and they made the thing. But this will be the correct 3/4 view face, provided we don't cheat on the character design with shape keys, camera morphs, you know, that bell animation, Japanese long feature film animation, which corrects the face according to the relation of the face of the 3D model character with the angle of the camera. But here I'm not trying to do this. Here I'm really trying to get as accurate model shape from all the positions. Okay, then once we have this, then there is of course a lot of other problems, but anyway, so we have the I was looking at the front top view. We can hide this stuff, we can hide everything here and go back here from this front view. And yeah, so I think I've lost myself, so I'll delete this. Not satisfied. I mixed up with another explanation. I got excited about the